People often ask atheists such as myself, what is the meaning of your life? Or some variation of this question. Some other common questions include, if this is it, then what's the point? Or, how can you have any joy in your life if you think we're all just here for such a short time? And part of me can understand why theists ask this question. I used to be a Christian. I understand that mode of thinking. You think that your soul is eternal, and this is just a small time before you get to go spend all eternity with your family and friends. If they're the same religion as you, that is. Now, as an atheist, I think this question is quite silly. Even if it were true, it does absolutely nothing to prove the existence of a God. What the believer is saying is that the God belief gives him or her the feeling that life has meaning. Well, sorry to tell you, but your feelings don't prove anything. Furthermore, I think it to be sort of a slave mentality. As Dan Barker says, asking if there is no God, what is the purpose of life, is like asking, if there is no master, whose slave will I be? If your purpose in life is to submit as a slave, then your meaning comes from flattering the ego of a person whom you should detest. Thinking you get to spend an eternity in heaven devalues your life on this planet. If I thought I had an infinity ahead of me, I wouldn't be too concerned about my earthly body or life. I would enjoy it, sure, but there wouldn't be much sense of urgency. There is no reason to believe that life needs to be eternal in order for it to be meaningful. Indeed, there is evidence that quite the opposite is the case. For example, a film, a performance, a novel, or a sporting event, without end, would completely lose any meaning. In the same way, we can question what would be the point of doing anything at all if we had an eternity to live, with nothing to bring it back into focus and give it some sense of urgency and poignancy. Atheists understand that this life is all we have. This isn't a staging area. Knowing that I don't have an eternity to live makes me value this extremely short time I have here on earth. It makes me want to cherish every single day. I never know when I might be gone, so it's important to me to live every single day to the fullest. And as for the meaning of my life, every person has their own meaning. No two people are exactly alike. For me, my meaning in life is to love my family, be a good friend, and help other people. I want to improve the quality of life for others. I want to reduce suffering and increase happiness. I want to do my small part to make people value things that society doesn't seem to care that much about. Reason, logic, critical thinking, skepticism, science, and the scientific method. I want people to reconnect to the earth, to realize that we live on a volatile planet with a finite amount of resources. We're making a mess of our planet, and it's up to us to stop the destruction and begin to repair our home. The comedian Ricky Gervais perhaps puts it best. It's a strange myth that atheists have nothing to live for. It's the opposite. We have nothing to die for. We have everything to live for. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe for future videos.